my people, I hope you guys are doing well. It's so windy here today, and I'm about to do gardening. For my birthday, I always garden, but I didn't have a chance to do it last weekend. As you can see, I went and got some plants, and I didn't get a chance to plant them. But I wanted to give you a quick look at my garden space for my herbs, which I'm going to use to plant all my herbs. And Mr. E is helping me clean up, so kudos to him. Comment and tell him you're doing a great job, Brownie. Anyway, he's doing a great job. Look at this. Let me show you. Okay, so I had hired people to come and clean my yard, but they did not do a good job at all. So he's actually finishing that. That's my garden space over there. It's old and it's been here like forever. And but I decided to revive it with all, like the food shortage that's about to come. Obviously I'm exaggerating, but here it is. And I have my plants here. I have pineapple sage, which I absolutely love for basically meats. And I have a rosemary here, which is also perfect for chicken. I have what is this again? Can't recall the name. I know the name. Let me see. It's basil. How can I forget? It's really good with chicken. Again, also with the thyme here. And so I did tomatoes as well this year, and they're gonna climb here. This is actually a very nice thing that I bought many years ago. I do need to paint it maybe again, just to give it a little bit of, it's still good, but I neglected it for years. If you can cut that tree for me, that would be fine too.
This tree?
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of too big.
you can leave it. Just I guess just get rid of the vine.
Do I need to break it?
No, sweetie, you can leave it. Even though I think it would have been nice for the sun. The thing is, this space doesn't get enough sun here, which is a little bit of a problem for me. But these herbs are already ready to grow, basically. So they don't need as much sun, but it's always good to have sun for veggies. But here we are. And what I did was, I did one of the same on each side. Yeah, this thing used to be really awesome. You could hook water up here. I didn't have to go around and basically trying to drag hoses and stuff, but it's no longer hooked up. And I believe right there, that hole you see there, a possum lives there. I actually have a video of it walking around in my yard like there's no tomorrow, but it's so nice and windy. It's warm. And there's my backyard. We had fire there the other day, and yeah. Okay, so I am done putting my veggies, and I am gonna run back to the house now because Mr. E is gone, and I don't want the possum to come out and eat me. Seriously, there's a possum here and it's huge. But anyway, yeah, there it is. And then look, this is all coming from my garden here. All of this, because the so-called people were supposed to clean for me didn't pay that kind of money and then be unsatisfied. It's just so annoying. But anyway, look at that. I still have so much cleaning that I have to do. Today I put the food for hummingbird. Is it bird? I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, we don't have the sound in our language. Bird. But anyway, yeah. So and so these are all coming from last year. But here's the thing. I have this here is a weed, okay? It is everywhere. When it takes over, and it's so annoying. And then I have this guy. This guy, it does very well in the shade, it seems, this year. And I planted this year, this creepy thing, and it did bloom this year, which was kind of nice. So I imagine that in the next few years, it will fill this all up. And I'm wearing my garden couture. And I tried to put, the other day when we were cleaning the yard, I tried to make this sitting area here, but as you can see, stuff is falling on the chairs, and so kind of have to move them out of here, to be honest with you. And then it smells wonderful here because my jasmine is blooming. right here. Okay, I just heard something. You have to be alert when you are in the garden. But anyway, my jasmine is blooming. I bought this thing and I planted here, and it's finally climbing up there. It's gonna cover this whole thing, and it puts out this beautiful smell, like jasmine smell, as you know. And I have peaches. Look at that. I have peaches this year. And finally, after I don't know what, 10 years, I don't know, it's been years though in the making. So hopefully I will one day have edible peaches. It looks like this year I might have them. It's about to rain. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. It is windy. It never gets windy here. That means it's about to rain when it's windy. But anyway, so I am going to finish putting these away, like I plan. Oh, by the way, these are also from last year. I didn't plant any of this, didn't plant any of this. This comes back every year. It's absolutely gorgeous, but it takes over. So I have to keep it in the container. And so yeah, that's basically my garden. And this here is an Asiatic lily. And it is absolutely smells wonderful. And then smells, especially when you move away from it, it's like really nice. And then I have this weed here, which I just posted about on my Instagram page. I just don't know how to deal with it, okay, without killing my other plants. These plants here come back every year, and when they come back, we have this beautiful flowers here. And on Father's Day, when we sit out here, they're usually blooming every year. So that's something nice for him. When it's my birthday, there's basically nothing much going on. Then I have side gardens on that side and then on that side, but I'm not gonna show you right now. Ke ndifuna ubone uba le mithi indlela emide ngayo yiyo le nto sibe nexhala xa kunetha. You see, it goes all the way up there. It's 3 times probably the height of our house, and our house is a double story. Okay, so that's how tall they are. You see, let me do that one. Start over there and go all the way. And bekunetha namhlanje solo umthi usindwa ngamanzi. And look at that one over there. Like there's a lot of trees, because that's actually like a kozindlu pa. It's just bushes. And then nangiya umelwane wam. And then omnye nangiya ngaphaya, and omnye nangu ngapha. Hopefully this is not too long. But okay, this is my backyard. Right here. Good evening again. Guess what? I managed to do it again. I went to the store, to the garden center, and bought more flowers. I mean, not flowers, mostly herbs, because I still have a little bit of space in my garden and I wanted to use it. But I also bought squash, which always does very well actually in here. And so I was thinking of planting that around here in the yard, just on the ground. But the problem is we have so many animals that come in our yard and eat a lot of my stuff. I'm hearing something. But anyway, what I was gonna tell you is this. So right here are all my flowers. These flowers, I bought them because I actually forgot to buy them the other day when I was out. But they're very good at attracting butterflies and hummingbirds. And there's my food for hummingbird over there. And I always enjoy the hummingbirds that come here. But here's the thing. I have this weed here. I actually bought mint that looks just like this. And I'm wondering if it's not that mint that I think it's a weed. But this is coming out back nicely. These poppies are doing very well. But here's something I just discovered. I actually have plums. This is a plum tree, but for some reason, I never expected to get any fruits here. But look, these are all falling from the tree. And they are all over here, which is interesting because I absolutely did not expect them. So I may have to actually see if I can harvest them. It'll be hard, but I'm gonna see if I can. But there's still some on the tree, and again, I didn't have any expectations here, so it's a nice surprise. And I'm trying to learn to grow fruits, to be honest with you, and really food, because it looks like we're gonna go back to how we used to do things, where we grow our own food. So when I learn anything at this time, I think learning how to grow food is actually something very important. But anyway, and also here I have peaches that I did expect, and I've been expecting them for years, but they're finally here. Look at this, and they're all over this tree here behind me. Look, right here, right there, right there. So yeah, I can't wait to enjoy my first peach from my own tree. That basically became a peach tree by mistake. But anyway, I have to finish doing this and let me go check the garden. I always make this point every time. The kids in the country are very jumpy because there's always things jumping at you when you are in the garden. I just jumped now because a rabbit just jumped out and ran. And so anyway, it just reminds me of that, how, you know, it's so windy out here, by the way. You see the trees? This is our, let me see. You see? It's actually very windy. Look at the trees behind me. It's kind of nice, but it's actually made it cold. Look at me, I'm wearing all gray like it's winter. It's actually spring. Okay, so I just added these here. So this is just parsley and some mint and some oregano. And yeah, there's my garden for this year, at least when it comes to this part of my garden. Now I just need to go do my flowers so I can have something colorful and beautiful. So I thought I was gonna use this, but this is one of my planters, but this still looks like it's alive. I don't know. Some of these things are very hard to tell until around May. If it doesn't come back, then you know it's dead. But I'm just cleaning this, and then I'll plant something next to it. That way, if it's dead, at least I've used the container for something. This here is coming back. I just need to clean up around it. Remove the grass here. If I can get it, that would be like the key when you are weeding. You have to get the roots, but sometimes the roots are so weak that breaking this thing is very easy. In this case, it's just grass. But I'm gonna leave this guy here. It's coming back. It's already starting to have shoots right here, so that's good. Like you can see right there, those are flowers. It's gonna be flowering soon. And I have my bird bath here. The other day I was standing there on the window watching birds bathing themselves, and I thought, oh, my work is done. And this here is the weed. Yeah, this weed is it's the west weed because it's got thorns on it. So I kind of have to use something to pull it out, but it is so invasive. I just don't know how to get rid of it. It's so invasive. And I have to go fix that part over there. So much work. And so, okay, here I'm going to put a petunia. This is a petunia, however you want to pronounce it. But hummingbirds really love this. They absolutely love it. We've watched them over the years coming here and just enjoying. And they're always fun to watch. These are annuals here, meaning, they are biannuals, not annuals, they're biannual. Because they come back at least for another year. I'm gonna fill this with soil once I'm done. And then I have this butterfly bush here. This gets big. It's also again another annual here. And I'm gonna put it right here. And this guy. This guy is kind of, you see, these are from last year. Look, it's coming. I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna pull down. You can pause. I'm going to plant this guy here. And then I'm gonna leave this guy here. Just gonna clean it out. This right now it looks like a mess, okay? This right now looks like a mess, but once it fills up, it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous, and I'll show you sometime during summer. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to finish this up now and continue with my day. Thank you so much for watching.